Who's actually going to get the most out of a Kamado Joe Classic Joe I 18-inch ceramic grill? Who should walk away and look for something else? And, for the everyday backyard cook who just wants reliable results without blowing the budget, does this bundle really justify its price tag? Those are the three questions I keep hearing when people stare at the price and wonder if they're about to make a smart purchase or a regretful splurge. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, let me admit the hesitation that comes with any ceramic Kamado grill. The name alone suggests something exotic, and the price can feel like a leap compared to a basic charcoal kettle. You picture a massive, heavy thing that sits forever in one spot, and you worry about whether you'll actually use it enough to make the investment worthwhile. The truth is, the classic Joe I is designed to sit in a permanent spot, but its size and the included cart make it surprisingly adaptable for a typical suburban yard. If you already have a dedicated outdoor cooking area, or you're willing to commit a corner of a patio, the grill can become the centerpiece of weekend meals without feeling like a permanent fixture you can't move. What really sets this bundle apart from a plain ceramic bowl is the two-tier divide and conquer system. In practice, that means you can sear a steak on the upper grate while simultaneously smoking ribs on the lower level, all without juggling multiple pans or moving food around. I tried that on a Saturday afternoon. One side of the upper grill got a quick, high-heat sear for a few minutes, then I slid the steak down to the lower level to finish cooking gently while the lower level was already loaded with a half-rack of pork shoulder. The result was a perfectly caramelized crust on the steak and tender, pull-apart pork without any cross-flavor contamination. That kind of flexibility is hard to find on a traditional kettle, and it's a real advantage when you're feeding a small crowd and want two different proteins cooked simultaneously. Now let's talk about the charcoal that comes with the bundle. Kamado Joe includes 20 pounds of 100% natural hardwood lump charcoal, a blend that promises up to 18 hours of burn time and the ability to be reused 3 times. In everyday terms, that means you can light a fire for a dinner, let it go out, and then reuse the remaining coals for a weekend barbecue without buying fresh charcoal each time. I've done exactly that. After a Low chicken dinner, I let the coals cool, sifted out the larger pieces, and they powered a quick sear for burgers the next day. The savings become noticeable after a few cycles, especially compared to buying cheap briquettes that need constant replenishment. The built-in thermometer is another feature that feels less like a gimmick and more like a practical aid. Many beginners struggle with the guess the heat part of charcoal cooking, and the thermometer gives you a reliable readout without having to pull out a separate probe. In a real-world scenario, I set the grill to around 225°F for a smoked salmon, checked the dial, and adjusted the vents a couple of times until the temperature steadied. It held within a few degrees, which is impressive for an open-air ceramic vessel. It saves you the guesswork and reduces the need for a separate digital thermometer that can be lost in the chaos of a backyard gathering. Of course, no grill is perfect, and the classic Joe I has a few trade-offs that matter if you're looking at the bottom line. The 18-inch cooking surface, while generous for a small family, can feel cramped when you're trying to feed 6 or 7 people a full spread of ribs, chicken, and sides. You'll end up rotating trays or using the side shelves to keep finished dishes warm, which is doable but adds a bit of choreography. If you regularly host big barbecues, you might outgrow the surface quickly and need to upgrade to a larger model. Another practical point is the weight. The ceramic shell, the cart, and the stainless steel grates combine into a hefty piece of equipment easily over 150 pounds. Moving it even a short distance takes at least 2 people, and the wheels on the cart are sturdy but not designed for rough terrain. If you live in an apartment with a small balcony or a rental where you can't set a permanent grill, this could be a deal breaker. In those cases, a portable metal grill might be a better fit. The slide-out ash drawer is a small but welcome convenience. Instead of scraping ash out with a shovel, you pull the drawer and dump it directly into a trash bin. I found that after a long smoking session, the drawer emptied cleanly without a mess, and the ash didn't cling to the bottom of the grill. It saves you an extra step and keeps the cooking area cleaner, which is especially helpful if you're using the grill frequently throughout the week. One hidden cost that's easy to overlook is the learning curve for managing airflow.